I want to tell you something. The other day, I saw a woman taking a bath on the street. She was standing just off a crowded sidewalk in a small plaza a block from the university. She was fully clothed. She washed her hands, her arms, her face. She brushed her hair. She sprayed deodorant on herself and her clothes. Then she glanced up and she caught my eye, and I realized I was intruding on her privacy. I walked in on the middle of her story, so I walked on. You have a story. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end, a successful ending. It's a story about overcoming adversity, of courage, of guts, of will, and no one can tell that story better than you can. People want to hear the story. United Way donors also want to know that their investments in ending homelessness, in education, health, and income are making a positive difference. You are living proof of that. Tell them your story of success journeying out of homelessness. Now, what are the ingredients of a story? Well, it's content. Obviously, you've got to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. You also want strong mental images for maximum emotional impact. So you have a powerful story to tell, and you know what that story is. But I suggest close your eyes and let the images of that story come to you. Maybe you'll be surprised by some of the images you hadn't remembered or hadn't really told before. See those images in the order of your story, from beginning to middle to end. Take your time to describe those images and pause for emotional contact with them. Share your emotions with the audience, and they will feel the emotions too. Don't be afraid to be specific. Don't be afraid to be personal. They might not ask about very specific incidents, but if you're okay with sharing those things, do that. It will have a big emotional impact because emotions are powerful and they move people to action. Then when you open your eyes a couple of minutes later, get a half a sheet of paper or maybe a large index card and just write down the bullet points, the image order of your story. That will help you remember it later on. It's called Brief Reminder of Image Order, BRIO. Use that. And you can use it when you're standing up if you want to. You probably won't need to. You'll rehearse it a few times and toss the card away, and you'll remember all those images because what you're doing is you're not thinking so much about the words. You're seeing the images in your head, and you're describing the images. And when you do that, other people will see that story too. I saw a woman taking a bath on the street. It elicited surprise, embarrassment, understanding, and empathy for her situation, because it could be me. So that empathy and that emotion makes the difference in your storytelling impact. Set the scene with a situation that's dramatic. There's a high stakes problem with a solution. Get their attention with a strong opening statement. And remember, storytelling is two-way communication. It's not a speech, it's not TV. It leads to a conversation. And storytelling is communication that flows between the storyteller, the audience, and back again. If they can imagine themselves in your position, they will empathize with you. When you deliver it, speak up, look them in the eye, be proud of your accomplishments. There was a time when you awoke to the sounds and the smells and the realities of the street. Today, you can wake up to the sound of music and the smell of fresh coffee. Those are things that most of the people in your audience take for granted, that you once took for granted, but no more, because you survived a hard journey that you chose to take. You succeeded in your journey through homelessness. You did that. And someone else gave a damn. You're telling your story to them. They care about it. Have them imagine themselves in your place. In that story, which is a beginning, a middle, and end. It's images, it's emotion, it's empathy, it's two-way communication. You're telling your audience how their investment in United Way changed your life for the better. Thank them for that. Ask them to continue their help, because you are living proof that their investments in United Way makes a powerful, positive difference. Questions? My email address is evanelee@yahoo.com. Thanks.